Hi everybody, I'm Mrs. Insane Witch and welcome to another Gems of War video. So, this is going to be a little tutorial on the epic trials, more or less, because on my news spoiler videos I went here and I said, oh, I have not done this, but no, I have all my epic trials completed because I already got all my my shiny pets. So if it says completed down here, I was just being dumb as usual and I did not see that. But if it says completed, you already done all the epic trials, which is my case, and I was just being dumb. But since we are here and I was saying, oh, I need to do, and I started doing it, let's jump here and let's see. So these teams are presetted teams by the dev, so these teams are always here. The team may not be in this order on your screen, on your game, but this was the order that I made my epic trials. You can swap the team and do the setup that you are most comfortable with. And another thing is, you have even if you don't have these troops, they will be here and you can play with them. The only thing is that they will be at level 5. So if you do not own the team, if you do not own the troop will be there for you to play. It will be at level 5. All the other troops that you own will be there at the level that you have them. So that's what I wanted to say. Explain this a little bit. So you will be able to play with these troops. If you don't have them on your roster, they will be at level 5, and all the ones that you have will be at level 20. So if you don't own the troop, it will be at level 5 and no traits, but if you have them, they will be upgraded and fully traded. Another thing is, if you don't own the troop, the epic trials will be a little difficult, close to impossible to complete. So, but then again, all these trials will be here every time the kingdom comes around, so you can always try later. But I can do a little battle here also, just to show you how the team works. This was the setup I chose. I don't remember if it is the preset setup or not, but this was the setup I chose. So let's do some extra turning on yellows. We can do one on blues too, and one on green. And then I forgot to see what the troops did, so let's do it now. So Herald of O destroys a row and gain a number of attack and armor boosted by brown gems destroyed. The traits gain 3 to all skills if in first position, reduce damage from skulls by 25%, and inflict dead mark when doing skull damage. Then the Blight Wing deals a number of damage to an enemy. If the enemy is deceased, explode 3 green gems. If the enemy is burning, explode 3 red gems. For traits, this is a bounty hunter. This one is not important here. So gain 2 times to 6 times the bounty score based on my ascensions. Then inflicts disease when doing skull damage. And burn enemies when doing skull damage. And then we have Lucifria, deals a number of damage to an enemy. If the enemy are bosses, deals 3 to 5 times damage based on my ascensions, and burn all enemies. That I don't think that's very important here. Then it will deal double skull damage versus burning enemies, starts battle with 50% mana, and deals 3 to 5 times skull damage versus bosses based on my ascension. Again, this trait I don't think it's important here. Then we have Baphomet, that will deal a number of damage to 3 random enemies. If the enemy is burning, deal double damage. And for traits, immunity to burning and fairy fire, reflect 25% of skull damage and deals triple skull damage versus burning enemies. So another thing I want to point out, all the videos for the epic trials are on my channel, on the playlist epic trials, but they don't have voice. So when I did this, I still did not record voice on many of my videos, so those ones don't have voice, but you can see the setup of the teams and you can see me lose and complete the epic trials too. So now let's see what we want to do. Deal damage, disease, nothing disease is right, to an enemy. So let's do the skulls here first. And now we can cast Blightwing on the first troop. So we want to disease or burn first and then attack. And this one we want to, let's go to the, take care of the first troop first, of the first enemy, and then go from there. Extra turn on browns, extra turn on red, extra turn, a simple match on reds. And now let's explode a row and cast Lucifera again. And this is basically this: get mana and attack, get mana and attack. There is not much we can do because we don't have a class, we don't have nothing, just the troops that the devs gave us. So let's cast Baphomet now. And can I do yellows? Can I do browns? No. So let's do purples. And now do yellows. And I think I'm going to lose a troop. Do some more purples. Let's do some yellows. Do some skulls. More skulls. And we can cast Lucifera on that one. Take care of that one. Bye bye. What can we do next? Okay, let's do purples. And I lost a troop. That's no point on doing yellows now. Oh my god, let's do browns. Cast Blightwing. Extra turn on purples. Cast Lucifera. And more purples. Some skulls. And purples. And another troop. Okay, thank you. So yeah, this is a bit annoying, but it's doable. But if you don't have the troops, and if they are not traded and leveled up, it's almost impossible to complete the epic trials. So be patient. You have time. You can do them later. That's my advice. Okay, what we want to do now? Okay, let's do greens. Not that bad. Extra turn on green, on reds. and let's do some skulls, and we can cast Baphomet and do. Oh, no, I don't want that. So yeah, once you already have the pet, the offer will appear always for you to buy more. And don't be afraid to lose troops, because when you go to the next stage, the team is there complete. So that's my little tutorial on the epic trials. I was just being dumb, thinking I have not completed the trials. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening to all my shenanigans, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.